Hey yo, what is up? I'm on the test server today trying out the new Progetto C50. This is the tier 9 of the new Tech 3 Italian heavy tanks. Auto reloading, reloader gun that reloads quicker if you shoot it when the parentheses is on or whatever. I don't want to make so much news about how the firing mechanics work, but you have a rough idea. There's a lot of controversy surrounding it. Not controversy, but some confusion because there's so many things going on with this auto reloader, reloading magazine, or whatever you want to call it. It has 3 shells and 4 seconds intra clip. We are in Prokhorovka with no artillery, so I'm taking down the middle road and I'm going to try and snipe and spot for my team. I am running vertical stabilizers, I am running optics, and I am running the improved rotation mechanics as well. You could change this up a bit if you wanted to. I don't know what works well yet. This is only my second game into this tank, so I'm not really entirely sure, but I have already played the tier 7, the tier 8 and the tier 9, and out of all the 3 tanks I prefer the tier 9. The tier 9 simply because it looks better, it looks cool. I haven't played the tier 10 yet, because I think it's ugly and I don't really want to play it. Other people have already made reviews about it, so I decided to drop the first video on the tier 9. Again, this is the new Italian heavy tank. I am smack down in the middle of the map. I am pinging on the map, asking my team on the 0 line to try and at least spot those guys in the hill up on top so that we can snipe them from down here. Otherwise, our position here will be of little consequence. We need the guys. There we go, some spots here, the Kranwagen. I don't want to take any damage, so I fire one shot and then I fall back just to make sure I don't get hit. The gun fairly good in close ranges, as you can see. I could snipe that guy's cupola. Well, he's a tier 8 anyway, and I'm firing premium shells, but I can snipe the cupola fairly easily in close distances. But in maximum distances, you're gonna see me fire from 440 meters away. The gun is highly unreliable. If you look at the stats, you can see why. It has a dispersion of 0.36. When I run food and all the goodies that I have to improve the gun handling, I think the best I can get it down to is 0.3233 dispersion, something like that. But stock dispersion is 0.36. Moving dispersion is 0.22, which means it's not very good as well. I do have 9 degrees of gun depression. Standard penetration on the standard AP shells are 242 millimeters of penetration. It's not too bad. 303 millimeters of heat penetration on my premium shells. From these distances, however, it is not very good. The turret itself has 195 frontal armor. The hull has 130 millimeters of frontal armor. It does bounce a little bit when I am sloped upwards. When I am cresting a ridge, looking down, using my gun depression, yes, I have a little bit of armor. But when I'm on flat surfaces, when I'm on a flat ground, this armor is absolutely trash. What do I have to say about all this entire line of heavy tanks? I'll be honest with you, there is the feeling I'm getting right now, my initial feelings on all these new line of heavy tanks, it's not that big of a deal. Play it if you think it looks cool, if you think it looks nice. I like this one, so I'm gonna grind up to the tier 9 and I'm gonna keep the tier 9. Frankly, playing against the tier 10s, Reno Chironte, I don't find it very attractive. I don't think the tank is I don't think it's bad, but I don't think it's going to be a game changer or it's going to be absolutely fantastic or whatnot. doesn't, I'm not getting the feeling like it's going to be like a super fantastic tank. Like I said, once again, I'm playing this with vertical stabilizers, improved rotation mechanics, and optics. These are the three equipments that I chose for this tank, and I feel that with the optics I can earn some, you know, residual damage, some spotting damage. You can see right now I'm gonna shoot this guy, get myself spotted. A bunch of people are gonna try and shoot at me, and they have because of my view range, they have revealed their positions, and my team is just gonna punish all of them, and I'm gonna earn all that spotting damage for myself. As you can see, it's climbing up over 2.3k spotting damage. I did about 2.4 actual damage from my gun. So I think optics is the way to go for me anyway. For you, I don't know. I don't feel like this tank has reliable armor. That means to say I'm not going to play this tank like a traditional heavy tank, trying to be top dog, trying to be alpha, trying to be right in the front, trying to use my armor to bounce. It doesn't work that way. This tank, even when you side scrape, you are exposing your three-quarter armor. It has very flat armor in the front, you know, like a Bisonte. It has that square side three-quarter armor. So when you side scrape, you are exposing that frontal armor very easily penetratable. So I don't think I want to play this tank like a forward kind of heavy tank. You know, I want to play this like a backup heavy tank. Like, I'm going to play behind other heavy tanks. I'm not going to put myself out there right in front and be the main guy. So as you can see, the optics has worked out for me. I did 3.3k damage and also 3.3k spotting, but otherwise I don't like the tier 6. I don't like the tier 7. I don't like the tier 8. The tier 9 looks cool and it's kind of playable. It's not bad at all, but I won't say it's the greatest tank in the world. Yes, I will grind this tank, and yes, I will keep this tank for myself. But I'm not going to keep the tier 7. I'm definitely not going to keep the tier 8. Those two tanks are real turds. Again, optics, vertical stabilizer, and improved rotation mechanics. These are my choices. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will do some follow-ups on the tier 7, tier 8s, and tier 10s later on. I'm just going to drop this video first for you guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.